problems in probate.
The 7 investigators first exposed how some public officials and real estate brokers are cashing in by selling homes after someone dies, often leaving the rightful heirs with very little left in the estate.
These guys have a vested interest in making money, and that they have a vested interest in cutting out lawful heirs.
Well, now 7 investigator Heather Catallo has found this is happening even when an heir is making tax payments in the hopes of keeping the property.
This is affecting a lot of local families. Here's the deal. The probate court is responsible for making sure all of the assets someone had before they died are given to their rightful heirs. Those assets then become part of your estate. Now, if you don't have any heirs, or if your heirs don't want to get involved, then a state-appointed lawyer called a public administrator can take over your estate. And many legal experts we've talked to say some of these public administrators are taking this way too far.
Joanne Smalls-Zarimba has been living in and fixing up her childhood home.
There was so much love in the house.
Joanne's family has lived in this Oakland County house since the early 1960s. When Joanne's mother died in 2009, Joanne discovered that June Small had fallen behind on the property taxes.
We were very close, and I miss her.
To prevent a foreclosure, Oakland County Treasurer Andy Meisner got Joanne on a monthly payment plan for those past due taxes, and he says she has been 100% compliant.
We go to great lengths to help prevent foreclosure.
Joanne thought all was well until a man appeared at her door last spring wanting to post this notice from Ralph Roberts Realty.
He said, "We'd like to buy your home, and we've paid some back taxes for you." No, I said, "I don't know who you people are, but why would I sign this when I have an agreement with the county?"
Joanne may not have known who he was, but the treasurer and the Oakland County clerk do know.
These are predators.
So why would Ralph Roberts employees pay more than $6,700 of Joanne's property taxes? Because they want to sell that house, so they got this lawyer to open a probate estate in Joanne's mother's name. Barbara Andruccioli was appointed by the Attorney General in 2013 to be a public administrator in Oakland County. Court records show Andruccioli regularly uses Ralph Roberts and his myriad companies, including one called Probate Asset Recovery, or PAR, to open estates, sell the homes, and cash in. Roberts would not talk to us on camera for this story, but he did tell us last fall he's brought more than $4.5 million into estates since 2013. The heirs get some of that, but Roberts often takes a third of the estate, and that's not all.
I find properties, I believe there's a benefit, so I then tell a public administrator, here's a benefit here.
So you're getting the real estate fees and you're getting probate asset recovery fees?
If we're successful, yes.
We determined that this process was concocted by these folks of essentially using the probate system to bilk lawful heirs out of their property.
Until the 7 investigators got involved, Joanne had no idea that Andruccioli had opened an estate in her mom's name, and she says her 3 sisters were never notified either. Court records show that Andruccioli mailed the notice that she was opening the estate to an outdated address for one of the sisters, even though legal ethics experts say a public administrator has a duty to try to find all lawful heirs.
If an heir is living in the very property that becomes the subject matter of the sale, then you're certainly not exercising any diligence, let alone due diligence.
Even after Joanne told the folks from Ralph Roberts' company that she was on a tax payment plan with the treasurer, Roberts' team filed this claim of interest, saying the property did not have a payment arrangement in place. Treasurer Meisner says that's false and says his office made that clear to Andruccioli.
One administrator said, well, now that I know that, I won't proceed in setting up the probate. But that's exactly what she did.
Public Administrator Andruccioli declined to talk to us on camera about this. In an email, she did tell us she's no longer pursuing the sale of the home. She also admitted that she is the one responsible for finding the heirs, but she relied on PAR's information, which did not include 3 of the 4 daughters.
Your Honor, call in the matter of William Bostick.
At stake in the Bostick estate, this house in Hazel Park. Even though a family friend living in the home had been on a tax payment plan with the county, Roberts sold the house for $40,600. Andrucci sent a fellow lawyer from her firm to close the estate with the judge last week.
The reason this house was foreclosed was for tax reasons.
But the treasurer says that property was never foreclosed on. And check out the breakdown of who's getting what from the sale of the house. The one heir they tracked down is getting nearly $13,000 from the estate.
All attorney's fees are necessary and true.
Public Administrator Andrucci's bill totaled more than $3,400.
Their duty is the heirs. But when you look at these fees, you have to question that.
And take a look at this. Roberts Probate Asset Recovery started charging this estate more than a year before they got Andrucci to open the case, racking up a $7,280 bill, including $90 charges every time one of Roberts' employees traveled to the courthouse. But that's not all Ralph Roberts received. According to this statement from the home sale, Roberts and his various companies made more than $4,900, bringing Roberts and Andrucci's total take on this estate to $15,683.
I don't know how people do that and live with themselves every day.
After we exposed a similar practice with Ralph Roberts and a Macomb County public administrator, the Michigan Attorney General launched an investigation. I'll have more on that tomorrow on 7 Action News at 6 p.m. and I'll show you who's stepping in to try to stop this from happening in the first place. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.
Heather, thank you. For more information on how to prevent this from happening to you and your family, just go to our website, WXYZ.com. Heather's story will be on the homepage, and that advice is there for you.
Boy, you really